query that you are looking at wasn't written by me. I simply ran this particular select a statement. So I have provided a prompt stating show total sales by category and action as show SQL, and I was able to get that particular SQL as a response here. And moreover, what if I can directly talk with my database in my natural language? Show me all customers, and it lists all the customers, and then what are all the top three best selling products. It gives me the top three best selling products, and then I can also see who purchased electronics but never bought furniture, and I could see their name here. And then I want to see all the electronics products, I can see all the electronic products. And if I want to see all the total sales by category, here it has categorized the things, the actual query that you see here. So with the configuration that we did in the previous video, now I have extended it so that we would be able to expose the tables that we have in our schema, send it to the language model, and we would be able to generate SQL, and moreover, we would be able to run that particular SQL, and we'd be able to see the results like this. So in this particular video, you are going to see how to get these results by just providing a natural language statement, and we would also see how to get the relevant SQL query by providing the natural language statement that we have. So we are going to cover everything step by step.
Welcome back to my channel Into the Oracleverse, where we learn about Oracle SQL, PL SQL, and Apex. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Hey everyone, in my previous video we configured Oracle Select AI inside Oracle Database 26 AI running in my local Docker container using Cohere endpoint. That setup wasn't entirely straightforward. We had package dependencies, SSL wallet configuration issues, and then network ACLs, and even a compatibility issue with Cohere that required a workaround. If you haven't completed that setup yet, I highly recommend you watching that video first, because this video assumes everything is already configured and working. Today we are going to see the fun part, actually using Oracle's Select AI. Last time while we were setting this up, so we have tried it with a simple statement stating select AI, list all employees, or we have just provided a random prompt, and we have seen that it was just able to provide the chat related thing. And in this video we are going to ensure, or we are going to learn how to expose the tables that are present in our schema to that endpoint, and how to get that query which is sent from the LLM to our system being executed in that instance. And we are going to see how to actually get that particular SQL from the natural language prompt that we give. I have the same Docker container up and running, which has my Oracle 26a database. So I have a particular video to set this up. So if you haven't set this up, I recommend you to set this up. It is very useful for all these experimentation purposes. Yeah, so you can, I'll add that video in the description. You can actually watch it and you can get benefited out of it. And now let me go to this particular VS Code. So here I have the SQL Developer extension within VS Code, with which I'd be able to run all the relevant SQL CL commands, and also the SQL commands, PL SQL commands in a better way. So if you haven't set this up yet as well, so I highly recommend you to set this up. I have an video for this particular part as well. And so in this particular video, we are going to create three tables. So one called customers, and then products, and then orders, with some dummy data present within them. And we are going to generate a query and execute it within the database, and we are going to see how it is done. And we are going to see how to expose these tables to the AI model. So we'll be creating three tables first. So let me execute all the commands that I have. So right now I have the three tables created along with the relevant data. So here you would be able to see that I have the relevant foreign key and other references created. These tables are related using foreign keys, which makes them a much better demonstration of how Oracle understands relationships between the objects, the three table that we have. We'll then create a new AA profile that includes these three table names. So I'll just show that. So this is the part. So here I have named that profile as Cohere Profile Compact, and then the credential name as Cohere Cred. So if you recall during the last setup video, So we would have created the credential and we would have named it or provided a name here. So we would have to provide, or I am using the same data here. So I am using the same endpoint and the same credential and the same model. So here I have included this object list key along with a particular array of table names. So along with the table names, I am also providing the actual schema associated with it. And yes, so with this, we'd be able to create a particular profile and we'd be able to associate or tag certain, expose certain tables that we have along with the name of its schema. So let me just run it. Yes, so the profile would have been created by now. Now let me execute this particular profile. So yes. Now one thing to note here is the Oracle Select AI doesn't automatically know which table it should consider. By providing an object list, we are giving the language model context about the schema it should use when it is generating the SQL. Now the profile has been created and the profile has been set. So it's time for the exciting part. So the first feature we'll look at is probably the most interesting one, or probably the one which most people are interested in. So it is the run SQL part. So instead of writing SQL queries ourselves, we'll simply describe what we want, just like this. Show me all customers, or what are the top three best-selling products. Show customers who purchased electronics but never got furniture and things like that. So instead of writing SQL ourselves, we are just describing the things in our natural language. Here, I want you to note that there are no explicit join and other conditions provided in this particular statement. So I have simply described the business requirement and that's it. Let's see if it is working. So let me just run it. And I am able to see that a query has been executed here. So I am asking something and right now I'm getting the result out of it. So I'm not getting the SQL. Instead, I'm actually getting the results for this particular business requirement. Now let's test it with this. I have missed a space here. So this is one thing that you have to be very careful about. So let me try it again. This time it should work fine. It was able to execute a query which would actually provide this particular data, and then it's showing us the table, which is yeah. So now let me try this as well. Show customers who purchased electronics but never bought furniture. So ideally it would have been not exist or not in function, which would be present in that particular SQL. But here we are just describing the statement and we are getting the results here. So this is the power of Select AI. So what if you want to learn how to write a SQL which would fetch particular results for this particular requirement? So for such cases, we have something called as SHOWSQL. So now let me just show you how it works. So I'll be providing that within this DBMS Cloud AI generate function, and I'd be able to see the associated SQL here. So let me show you with another example, a complicated one, because this the earlier one is very straightforward. So let me provide this as a prompt instead, and now the action would be show SQL. And yes, so I am able to see a particular statement here. So let me copy this and paste it here so that it is visible. Yeah. So here you would be able to see that it is using a not exist statement, and then we have a particular statement here. So it would take the people who have brought in furniture, and then it would have, yeah, filtered it out. So yeah, so with this we'd be able to also learn how to write a SQL for a given business statement. Now this would be incredibly useful for learning SQL. You can describe what you need and Oracle writes the query for you. You can review it, understand it, modify it if necessary, and then execute it yourself. So this particular run SQL and this particular show SQL, these are just the basic things that Oracle Select AA offers. There are several other capabilities like summarizing query results, narrating data in natural language, general AA chat, and explaining queries, etc. So each of these deserves its own dedicated video because there's quite a bit to explore in those areas. So today we learned how Oracle Select AI can generate and execute SQL directly from natural language. We created a small relational schema and configured an AI profile, and then we ran SQL without writing SQL, and we even looked at how Oracle can generate the SQL before executing it. This is only scratching the surface of what Select AI can offer. In the next video, we'll explore some of the other Oracle Select AI capabilities like summarizing data, narrating query results, and some of the more advanced AI power features available in Oracle Database 26 AI. Thank you so much for watching.
If this video helped you learn something new or find what you are looking for, please give it a like. It really helps the channel. I'd also love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to drop a comment below. And if you are interested in more content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next video.